All I know is that about my culture is just the past. I don't know about the present culture and how it's doing now. Blacks have the lowest graduation rate.
We haven't even had the same reading teacher. We haven't been learning English for the past couple of years. So how are we supposed to pass this test?
Overdose of bureaucracy. So nothing can get really done.
And I feel like a lot of teachers nowadays, they don't care about kids.
We don't have the excuses to tell like people like we don't have this and we have that. It's either you have it or you don't, and we want it.
The government only seems to care when we're making noise, so I say we should make a lot of noise.
My name is Michael Bowes. I'm the co-director of DC LEVEE. I've been involved with the New Orleans LEVEE program for about the past 5 years. And so this is our second annual C.A.R.E conference. So one of the things we wanted to do with our C.A.R.E conference this year is to really try to make sure that we brought as many youth from as many different schools together as we could to really let them know that, you know, we have a lot of potential for being unified and using that unification to create some, you know, very positive and sincere expressions. So the first thing we want to do for that is to start with dinner night. We know it feels very important to literally break bread with people, to kind of give them the opportunity to be able to, you know, see each other as, you know, a more approachable capacity, and that's why we wanted to make sure that the first thing we did before we put them to work, before we had them, you know, thinking about some deeper issues, was just to spend some time talking with each other and sharing a meal with each other. So we did that, you know, on Friday night. And they were able to get, you know, an opportunity to see a video of what happened at the last conference. They were able to hear from myself, who coordinated the writing workshop, as well as Sam Stewart and Decoy, our mural artist, and our art teacher, who were working with them on putting together care packages for children in the foster care system. I'm working on painting some tables and chairs on different topics and themes that we're addressing at the conference. So we just wanted to kind of give them, like, you know, a low stakes way to be able to get to know the program, get to know the conference, and get to know one another.
Oh, good.
In terms of everything with the DC LEVEE organization, with New Orleans LEVEE program in particular, the actual student alumni, those who have gone through the program, you know, they are the true leadership. They're instrumental. Myself and the founder, we kind of see ourselves more so as facilitators rather than as, you know, directors, so to say. You know, we help to just facilitate ideas that, you know, the student leaders or the former students who are now young adults, they actually put into action. So we talked about, okay, you know, we realized there has been, you know, a lot of change and development in DC, you know, since the last conference over this course year, in terms of, you know, new presidential administrations, you know, a lot of changes in terms of things locally as well. So we said, okay, what are some of the big issues that we know are being talked about and being analyzed and being considered in our communities? And that's when we identified the 6 issues of, you know, housing, education, healthcare, immigration, human rights, and the environment. And those are all issues that we discuss not only as a leadership team, but also with the student participants in the program as well. So we said, okay, you know, what do y'all think are the biggest issues? They identified those issues. We said, okay, you know, what's the scope and sequence of those? And then we use those to kind of guide our work for the entire conference.
My name is LaShawn Franklin. I came to Cesar Chavez in August of 2010, and that year I actually started participating in the New Orleans and Back program as one of the staff sponsors. So I've traveled with the program 4 times, 3 to 4 times, yeah, 4 times. And having seen the devastation that Katrina caused culturally, I'm hoping that through this C.A.R.E conference, not just the students, but all the participants, that's, even the alumni, even the volunteers, gain more insight to add to the knowledge they already have, and use that to continue to galvanize our youth to focus on and participate in all the efforts, not just around education and housing, but all the human rights and social justice issues that are plaguing not just the country but our world. The most important outcome or goal for the letter writing is not, it's kind of twofold. The issue is important, and making sure that they are asking for help to those they feel can help them bring about the resolution that they think will solve the problem. But for myself, as an educator, the most important outcome is for them to just understand the power that they have.